Hi, everybody. Welcome. We are live, and I look a little different, and I'll tell you about that in a minute. And it might be because this is my first time doing the show from a Princess cruise ship, everybody. Yay. This ship is lovely, and on the TV, they have the Love Boat channel. It plays the Love Boat episodes back to back, and just like this ship, the captain, the cruise director, the doctor, and the purser have only one important job: boning the passengers. It's amazing.
Ooh, lovely.
Since 2020, we've done plenty of virtual comedy shows online, and though the virus is slowing, we'll keep going because we've still got lots of hydroxychloroquine and ivermectin.
Welcome to Virtual Comedy Show. It's a Zoom meeting with jokes. So please turn on your camera, turn on your mic, unless you have barking dogs or a rabid moose in your living room, in which case, please mute yourself for Pete's sake, and let's have some fun.
It's the Virtual Comedy Show, starring Steve Goodie and Brad Tassell. Tonight, Steve and Brad welcome comedian Spike Davis, plus funny songs from Auburn, and the Patty Melt from Patti Vasquez, and much, much more. Now, please welcome Brad Tassell.
Yay! Thank you, everybody. Hey, it's me, it's Brad, and I look weird because I'm on my iPad because for some reason on this ship I couldn't get my computer to go onto Zoom, and Steve also had trouble getting on too. But we made it. Even though I look a little dark and weird. Welcome to the Virtual Comedy Show. I'm Brad, and we have two amazing stars, of course. One is my partner in this crime of a show, Steve Goodie, and the other is the real talent behind us goofballs, Patti Vasquez. Let's hear it. Yay! Woo! And this is our 5th anniversary of doing this show. Can you believe it? 5 years since the pandemic started. I think the 21st of March was our first show, and of course now we're on Monday, so it's the 24th. But we have done so well with getting talent on this show. It's amazing that people still show up. This week we have, I think we suckered him. We've got the most talented, funny, and in-demand comic in the world, Spike Davis, everybody. Spike Davis. Thank you, Spike, for showing up. It's crazy. Plus the talented, funny, and ever wonderful Auburn Stevens.
Yay.
Auburn music. And I really have been watching old Love Boat episodes on this ship. Do you remember who we were in the 70s, the old people? Doc slept with twins in one episode.
Wow.
Within 2 hours of each other. One twin slept with him, the next one came in. He just, okay, let's do it. The cruise director, Julie, in one, slept with a man she once dated who was married. And then she decided he needed a second chance, even though he was still married, that she was going to sleep with him. It is a perfect representation of how crew and passengers interact on these ships. Now, Spike, you have worked cruises about as long as I have, and you have been married 23 years. Is that correct?
That is correct.
23, and I've been married 32. How do the acts that sleep with passengers and get caught fare on a ship?
Oh, 6 o'clock knock, baby.
6 o'clock knock, you are fired immediately. Here, we're at a point now where I get in trouble in the adult show if I tell the passengers I slept with my wife once. That's how bad it is at that point. Of course, maybe I shouldn't do the bit with a PowerPoint with pictures. But this position, okay. So, what's not as effective, and I'm doing this quick tonight because I have a show on the other side of the ship at 10:30, so our time, 9:30 your time. So what's not effective is going to be these jokes, which will happen quick. Here we go. Number one, Elon Musk said that empathy is the biggest weakness of Western civilization. Did y'all hear that?
Wow.
Yeah. Empathy. He then got really upset because nobody likes his Teslas anymore, and they better quit it because his feelings are hurt. Boo-hoo. Empathy sucks. Now, also, oh man, the Trump White House will change the traditional Easter egg roll by selling corporate sponsorships for the first time. What? I know. This is another example of the orange grifters' move to use the president's office for personal financial gain. So remember, kids, the eggs with the blue candies inside are for daddy. Okay. Viagra. Okay. Tiger Woods confirmed he's dating Vanessa Trump. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Wow. Woods said the relationship is perfect because he only dates blondes and he already has her ex-father-in-law's blessing to start cheating on her.
Joke of the week.
You know what I'm mad about? I heard not a couple hours ago that 23andMe is going bankrupt.
Yep.
No.
And they didn't have time to write a joke on it. Anybody got a joke on it real quick? Okay, sorry. Next week, I'll spin going. Oh, did you see this? The World Happiness Report is released each year in partnership with Gallup, University of Oxford, and the UN Solutions Network. And it says that based on the data, being kind to others will make you happier than getting a higher salary. Yep. Oddly, the only people responding to the questionnaire were people paying your salary. Is there? That's okay, great.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, did you see this? Luckily, this will be short. In a poll, people in the U.S. were asked what percentage of lost wallets are returned to the owner. Anybody take a guess?
4.
No. I said a percentage, Matthew.
Yeah, 4%.
4. You said 4%. Anybody else?
10%.
Yeah.
2%.
Okay.
0.5.
You know what? I'm going to forget the percentages. 1/3, they said. People said about 33% of wallets. When actually, do you know what the real number is? It's more than 2/3. It's more than 60-some% of wallets are actually returned. Isn't that wild?
Wow.
When asked how so many are able to retrieve their wallets, respondents said, "We get their address off the iPhones we stole." That seemed like a long way to go for that.
A little bit.
Okay.
But so worth it.
Oh, this one's quick. A Bulgarian soccer club is apologizing after having a minute's silence for an ex-player who was still alive. Yep.
Wow.
And it would have been fine, except on hearing the news, the player's family had him cremated anyway. Okay. Bring out your dead. I'm not dead yet.
Well, now you are.
They go for a walk.
Identical twin brothers married identical twin sisters in a double ceremony. That's fun. They will honeymoon together, and then they will live side by side in apartments. They also stood up as each other's best man and maids of honor. When asked if they ever got mixed up with whose wife or husband was whose, they all quickly said no and then glanced awkwardly around the room. That was a simple, fun joke. Oh, wow. United Airlines has been hit with 2 lawsuits. You've probably read about them both. One where the flight attendants demanded a woman remove her child's ventilator that he was using to live. And the other was the captain of the plane pulled an Orthodox Jewish man out of the bathroom while his pants were at his ankles, exposing him to the other passengers as he yelled, "That's how Jews act." Did you know that? The captain yelled that the whole time.
Yep.
Because he said he was in the restroom too long. The two are considering a joint suit because both cases are based on removing a tube. One from the bathroom and one from the next. Okay, great. Hey, Segway is recalling 220,000 scooters after people have been injured when the folding handlebars fail and send them flying over the front. Yep. And in a related story, immediate job openings around the U.S. for 220,000 mall cops. Because isn't that who's on those? Okay. And finally, before the joke of the week, I just want to say that expenses for owning a cat or dog have risen astronomically in just the last 10 years, with Do you know pet parents are paying on average more than $722 a month for Rover or Snowball? Is that expensive?
Yes.
You know what? I grew up with a dog that lived 14 years and a cat that lived 21 years. I don't think my parents spent $722 on them their entire lives. I don't think that ever happened. The cat ate whatever we threw off the table, and the dog ate the cat's poop. That's what happened there.
That's pet insurance costs that much.
No, we had no insurance on a cat and a dog.
It's over 600 now, and I don't have it.
Oh my God. No, why would you get insurance on a dog?
Okay, Sulu, thank you.
I don't think my parents spent $722 on all four of us kids together in a month. For God's sake. And you're right. People are buying health insurance for their dog. My cat lived 21 years. We got it when I was 3, and by the time it hit 20, when I hit 24, I don't think the cat spent 1 second at a vet's office ever, except when my dad would take it in once a year and say, "Can you put it to sleep now? Can you put it to sleep now?" So, if you truly love your pets, folks, just open the toilet, drop a few chicken legs off the table, and let that little bastard be the happiest damn pet in the planet. That's what I say right there. All right. That was my my big spiel for the day. Okay, time for the joke of the week.
Oh, sorry.
But I'm going to do the joke of the week. You can stay.
I'm going away. Now I'm going away because I got to let Rockwell in. Oh, you let him in. Okay. I don't know why Janice can't seem to get back in.
For people who don't know, I take a ready-made setup and I write my own punchline. And this week, it's really as horrible as it gets. What do you call an old snowman?
What?
Melted.
Puddles.
What?
Puddles.
Puddles.
All right.
Oh, proving once again, it works much better if you can hear the punchline. That was great.
I know. That's terrible. Well, the rest of it you can hear. Okay.
I got that second to cover you up.
Show in 5 minutes.
That's it, everybody.
I'm just going to leave. You'll end it. I'm going to leave this.
Get the hell out of here,
guys.
Brad. Go on. Yeah,
Break a leg.
Go get him. Yay. All right. Hi, everybody.
All right. And Brad's
He's gone, but he's not quite gone. Now he's gone. All right. Hey, it's time for a top 10. Let's just freaking do it. Here's some fun things I've been dealing with. I tried to start up the riding mower on Saturday, and its battery was dead, so I loaded it up on my motorbike and rode it over to the battery store. And they said, "Okay, we'll put it on our giant charger. Come back tomorrow, and we'll see if it works." So I left it with them, and then on Sunday, I went to start up my motorcycle. Turned out I'd left the key on, so the motorcycle battery was dead. So I jumped that off the car, got the motorcycle going, and halfway to the battery place, I realized I'd left the car running. So I've had quite a week. So that is why, naturally, our top 10 category is top 10 good things about a Cybertruck. Which you might be thinking, what does that have to do with anything? And the answer is nothing. Top 10 good things about a Cybertruck. Number 10, fits neatly in a dumpster. Number 9, so ugly no one will notice your awful toupee. Number 8, the stereo plays 8 tracks. Number 7, it's so bad it's the answer to the driverless car, the carless driver. These are the top 10 good things about a Cybertruck. Number 6, it's got the MAGA crowd excited about electric vehicles. Number 5, and then just like that, they get taken away. Number 4, it's the most dependable form of birth control ever invented.
That's a good one.
Number 3, it's the vehicle that could drive Elon to bankruptcy. Number 2, if you buy one in Edinburgh and it gets stolen, you don't want it back. Number 1 good thing about a Cybertruck, if you rearrange the letters in Cybertruck, it spells, "Get this stupid piece of Nazi garbage out of my driveway." It's true. You might not think that's true, but it's absolutely true. And here to verify that that is true is our friend Patty. Where are you, Patty? I know you're here. Oh, there you are. I see you. I see you. And here she is. It's Patti Vasquez. She's muted, but she's here. There you are.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi. How's your apocalypse going?
It's really great.
Hey, don't tell us now.
Oh.
We'll find out if you're crazy, and then you can tell us.
All right.
Okay, let's just do that. Here we go. La la la.
Is Patty crazy?
Am I crazy?
Patty's not sure, Patty's not From lunatics winning their local races to major league wackos with orange faces to obnoxious a-holes taking handicapped spaces. If she's losing her mind, that's fair. She's Patti Vasquez.
Am I crazy?
We think she might be.
I feel like I should start with like I should start every segment every week. I mean, I can't. Okay, so if you're not familiar with what happened today with Peter Hegseth accidentally,
Yes.
with accidentally sharing war moves like military intelligence with the editor from The Atlantic, and the response from the president of the United States, folks, if you haven't caught this last part when he was asked by the press, okay, so if you're not familiar, they basically had a Slack chain, right? So Slack is sort of encrypted messages. It's not like on your text, but it's not encrypted to the point where like you should be sharing CIA information or war moves with. Okay, anyway, I'm fine. Everything's great. So when President Trump was asked about this, you know his response was? What was his response? I don't really like The Atlantic. It's going out of business. I'm sorry. That wasn't what the freaking frack question are you answering? Because he didn't know. He goes, they had what now? What did they have? Oh my God. What the heck? I mean, it's like I've made mistakes sending an email or a text to the wrong person. Like, honest to God, I have called my boss. I wear like a neck speaker, and when I roll over, I accidentally call people. I have called the comptroller of the state of Illinois at 4:30 in the morning. And been like, what? I should probably take her out of my contact list. That should probably not happen where I'm calling. And look, to be fair, I have actually not there have been things I've done on purpose. I've called the former mayor of Chicago, Rahm Emanuel, on the air. Did that on purpose. Kind of almost got fired. Ultimately later got fired because of that. But at any rate, like there are people that you put on a list to call and like mess around with. You don't I'm sorry. Yeah. By the way, he also said he was going to be the peace president. I mean, like, first of all, when he even said that, we were like, what? The first thing I think of when I think of Trump is kumbaya. Oh, definitely love and caring for people around the world by starving people around the world. Definitely the peace president. There's so many things that are happening all at once that I can't possibly get to everything. But yes, so at any rate, they added the editor of The Atlantic onto a text chain about how they were going to drop bombs in Yemen, like as you would. And the thing about the editor. I don't know if you guys saw this part either, but the editor was like, he thought he was being tricked. He thought they were trying to expose his sources. Like they were luring him in to sort of expose people who were sharing things, because they're starting to do lie detector tests at the Pentagon. Because here's the thing, this happens all so fast. On Friday, Elon Musk was supposed to be briefed on possible military actions with China. Yeah. Am I still on?
Yeah.
What? All shocked. Yeah. No, he was supposed to be briefed on military actions in China. And then they got leaked that was going to happen. And then Trump was like, no. He can't have any information on China because there's a conflict of interest. I'm sorry. Our entire country is a conflict of interest for this. I can't say that word. Every level of our government is now being funneled and tailored in order to make sure that Elon Musk has as much money as possible. If anyone saw over the weekend at Mar-a-Lago, did anyone see where he was balancing several like knives and forks and some ketamine haze? Of no. Like, this is how I'm going to balance the entire country on my fingertips, everybody. Wow. Brag is happening. Okay. At any rate, I think I've gone on long enough. And I know that Brad said he would write a joke about 23andMe next week. And I don't think my husband's listening, but I have to tell you, on my Am I whispering? I don't know. First of all, I will say I did 23andMe, and if they have I spit into a tube with a hope and a dream of basically validating my entire career of comedy, of saying I was Irish and Mexican. Aaron Gobra essay. I wanted to make sure that I wasn't making up stories, and it was accurate. My 23andMe was accurate. On my husband's side of the family, not one but two unknown. I mean, one brother-in-law found out he had a kid from a previous relationship like 20 years later, and and then somebody else found out that their dad was not their dad. What I'm saying is, I'm not. I mean, maybe you go bankrupt. I'm making Thanksgiving really freaking uncomfortable. Maybe that's a bad business plan. Like, maybe you don't need to know what new relatives you had. We were perfectly blissful 10 years ago, going, this is good. These are the people I'm related to. You can pick and choose, but now you have like DNA. Look, I love my family. If I found out someone needed like a kidney transplant or a liver transplant, although a liver transplant, that ship has sailed. I'm just saying. It's been a long 8 years. Anyway, at any rate, I didn't have stock in 23andMe, but I did have spit in it. Thank you, everybody.
Patty. You know that whole thing with the Atlantic and when they're trying to cover it up and everything. I think it's an idea for a series that I'm excited about. To Catch an Editor.
Yeah, he really thought they were tricking him because they are taking. They're doing lie detector tests at the Pentagon, at Homeland Security. But people are trying to leak. The good news is people are trying to leak this stuff. So maybe that's good. I don't know.
Oh, it's all wonderful.
It's like yellow snow. That's as good as their leaks are. Anyway.
Thank you, Patty. Oh, she's so Irish and Mexican. Okay. Let's see. We have a musical guest around here. Oh, hi, Shauna. I didn't even see you come in. Hello. And Auburn's around here. Oh, there she is. Everybody, please welcome our favorite one-named friend, Auburn. Bob is our second favorite one-named friend, and then no, Auburn first, then Bob. Hi, Auburn.
Hi.
Hi. Okay, you know the drill around here. I'm gonna play an intro for you, and then you're gonna play a song, and I don't know what it is, and then I'll have to answer it somehow with a song of my own, and then you'll do another song. Here we go.
It's our musical guest, gonna sing something funny and then Steve will play something in between. Our musical guest, it's time for our musical guest. Aubrey!
This song is a true story.
Yay.
Can y'all hear it okay?
It was a Halloween party and everyone was getting high. Fresh from a breakup, singing Wicked Game, and I saw a pink dress in the corner of my eye. I saw her and I wanted her. I looked into her eyes and saw a
twist in this next verse.
I asked her name and in a baritone voice. To my surprise, he said Tony. I must admit I was a little bit jealous of the androgyny. Oh, he pulled that dress off. Oh, later that night. Oh, for me, it was a hot, pink Halloween. It was a hot pink Halloween in my future.
That's great. Is that a new one? I've never heard that.
Really? Newish.
Newish. All right. Take it. All right. I have, not only is this song going to relate to yours, but I'm also going to see if I can. I've never sung this song on this show. I don't think I've ever sung this song live, ever.
Nice.
Not only is it going to have something to do with your song, but I'm going to see if I can also, like you did, add and subtract reverb as I go. This is from my old band, Girl Band, where two 35-year-old guys sang songs from the point of view of 9-year-old girls. Summertime comes to a close. Time to pack away our summer camp stuff and go with our mommies home. We've made friends, and now it's time to say with a tear in our little old eye, bye-bye, my friend, goodbye-bye. I wanted you to be the very last to sign my shirt. Though you're wet from water bombs, I'd still give you a hug. There's still punch and popsicles, but I'm not hungry now. Everyone should know that nothing ever has to change. You live over by the hill, so you'll go to a different junior high over there. Pinky, swear you'll still come over almost every day. See, it's pink. Pinky, swear that we're the best of friends. Hi, Jeff. If you move to Cucamonga, I would write to you. I pinky swear it's true. And then comes a trombone solo, which we don't have time for. So, okay, that's another song from Auburn.
All right. This one's about the same person as the last song, and it's also a true story.
Mm-hmm.
I think we should have a little talk. Come and take a walk with me. I don't think that this should go on. So long's coming, but it doesn't have to be now. Doesn't have to be now. I'm not gonna say I'm sorry. I'll be going home for winter break. Maybe we should take this time and get it all out of our system. I know when I'm meant to be, but give me just a week or 3, baby. You can call me your future ex-girlfriend. We could have a little fun, even though you're not the one. Introduced to everyone, your future ex-girlfriend, your future ex-girlfriend, your future ex. I could be your future ex-girlfriend, your future ex. I still like the way your hair feels when it's falling across me, and the way you know just how to touch me. So it doesn't have to be now, doesn't have to be now. I'm not gonna say I'm sorry. I'll be ex-girlfriend, your future ex. Let me be your future ex, an ex-girlfriend, your future ex.
I don't know if you saw it in the chat because you were busy singing, Auburn, but Alice says it's a real crime that Auburn is not on commercial radio, and I agree. Although I bet you are on commercial radio somewhere, but you should be everywhere.
Yeah.
Where can we hear you singing and playing, either live or on the interweb in the near upcoming days?
Well, I have a round at the Jane's Hideaway on April 8th.
Here in Nashville?
Uh-huh. And I live stream multiple times a week on Twitch and TikTok.
Yes, you do. And how do we find all that information?
Also,
Is it at auburnmusic.com?
Yes. Also, I will be doing a little bit of touring. In June 28th, I'll be playing in Denver.
Cool.
And then I will be doing an Northeast United States and Canada tour in July.
Wow, I'll be in the Northeast also in July. Ooh, wouldn't that be cool if we happen to be in the same place? Of course we won't, but that would be kind of amazing. Let's just see what happens. Let's not compare schedules, just see what happens. It'll be so great. We'll both forget about it. It'll be great. All right, thank you, Auburn. You're awesome. Clap for Auburn, everybody. Yay. Where's the remove? Oh, there it is. Okay. Oh, the time has come. The big moment. Where is Spike? Everybody, there he is. It's, ladies and gentlemen, it's the one, the only. It's Spike Davis.
Hey, hello, everybody. How y'all doing?
Hi. Thank you so much for joining us on not one but two computers.
Man, thank you for having me on both computers. I appreciate
You bet.
that.
No, thank you
I'm
for
talking
being
to you guys twice as much.
Well, here's how it's going to go. I think you know this, but I'm going to play a fabulous video intro for you, and then you're going to give us 10 minutes of amazing stand-up, and then we're going to tell you how amazing you are. Are you ready?
I'm afraid I am.
Okay.
It's time for a big headliner. Got some funny jokes to say. Oh, do a 10-minute set headliner. Man, I'm so glad that it's Monday. Yeah.
Hi, Davis.
Hello, everybody. Thank y'all for having me on the show. I appreciate it tonight, man. This is a special week. Oh, big shout outs to everybody on the show already. So much talent on here. I appreciate you guys for having me on. Aubrey, great music. I was so honored that I was able to get it and record it, and I'll be selling bootleg copies of it later on my website, spikedavis.com, so you guys can go find that music right on there. I'm going to edit it just a little bit. Aubrey, you can get payment if you would like. We'll make arrangements later if you want to give me a call. It's the P. Diddy plan, so you have to stop by. But we'll talk about that at another time. You'll get your payment, but you'll be a little bit sore than you used to. But listen, I appreciate all of you guys. Big shout out to Brad. We appreciate him for acting like he has a show tonight. He's probably in his room right now. He probably got fired from the ship and he's just waiting for them to come get him off. He's in the corner right now, stuck in his phone and drinking Hennessy straight. So thanks for hanging out with us in the darkness over there. You guys, y'all don't know how special this week is for me. It's actually my birthday weekend.
Hey. Happy birthday.
Yes. Thank you. I just celebrated a birthday yesterday. So it's always a big birthday. Once you hit 60, every birthday from that point on is a big birthday. So I just turned 62 years old. So I love it.
Youngster.
Yeah. Thank you guys. Thank you. It's funny, every time I tell people that, they always like looking shocked. Like I'm not really, like I would lie up. Who lies up? I'm gonna lie, man. I lie down, right? But if you don't believe me, just cut me in half and count the rings. Trust me. And I'm looking around. I see everybody on the screen. I can tell everybody's slightly younger than I am.
Yeah. No.
Not all of us.
I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt, okay? Just lie.
Thank you.
In fact, I'm looking at my watch and I'm going to be in bed in another 8 minutes. So I got you don't want to see me doing comedy half naked in my bed. So, or maybe you do. We can try something different. But it is the big birthday weekend. And there's nothing wrong with getting older. I mentioned my age. I'm never one of those people that shy away from telling their age. I don't know if you guys do that or not. Do you guys hide your age when people ask you how old you are?
No.
I know women. Yeah, they say never ask a lady her age. Ladies, do y'all get offended? I know we have a couple of ladies on the show. Y'all can answer. Do you ever get offended by somebody asking how old you are?
Nope.
No.
I'm glad I made it this long.
Depends.
Yeah, see, it's no big deal, right?
It's acceptable.
We never
Depends.
care. Men
It
never
depends on how
care.
they ask it.
Hold on, there's a way to ask properly?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Well, give me that. I want to write this down. Now,
They
so
just
normally I
ask
just
you.
jump to how much do you weigh? I just
Oh,
start with
yeah.
that.
No, don't ask that.
But there's nothing wrong with getting older. It really isn't. I mean, because there's only limited options anyway. You
Yeah.
get older,
You get older, you don't.
or you get gone. Yeah, so I'll take getting older. Nothing wrong with it. The only trade-off is the changes your body goes through, and you guys know. I'm looking around the camera once again. You know what I'm talking about. Little subtle changes you got to deal with, like hurt yourself while you sleep. You ever done that? Wake up sore for no reason. But you always blame everything else. You never blame yourself. No, you blame everything else, man. You're like, baby, I think we need some new pillows and a new mattress. No, it ain't the pillow. It ain't the mattress. It's you, sir. You crunchy. That's what happens. You get old and your body just starts locking up on you, man. It's like you're fossilizing right in front of yourself. No, that's why people have to stop driving. Old people got to stop driving. Not because they can't drive anymore. It's not because of the eyesight. It's because your body locks up. Because you can't get to a stop sign, man, and take 4 steps to turn around and look behind you. You know what I'm saying? So you just have to give it up, man. So I don't know. I'm dealing with it. I go through it, and it's just part of life. Only thing I hate about it, man, is just the whole list of stuff you got to deal with as men. Ladies, y'all got y'all set of problems, but we have our things as well. And number one on the list for men, when you get around 40, 45 years old, that's when the real kick-in starts for men. Number one on the list of things, the bald spot. Men deal with the bald spot thing. Come on now. And I got to say this, I'm a little envious. I see some white guys on here. I see you guys. I'm envious because y'all get that bald spot. Y'all can do a little hairdo maneuver and trick people for a while. Come on. Bald spot, man. You part your hair, slap it back over your head. The bigger the bald spot, the further you part it down, slap it back over your head like a hair bridge. You know what I'm talking about? I could saw a guy earlier, y'all, at the ball, gigantic bald spot. Looked like he poured hair from his armpit and swirled it all the way around. That's ridiculous, man. Let it go, dog. Just let it go. It's like a turban, man. What is this? That's a true beehive. Let it go, dog. See, black men, we get a bald spot. Normally, we got two options. That's all we have is black men. We get a bald spot. We got two options. Option number one is what? You guys know what it is. Now, option number one is what for us?
Shave.
Shave
it on off. That's exactly right. Option number two? Shave it
Sure.
on off. That's all you got. You got to let that thing go or let that thing go. Yeah, you can't comb or fro over. It'll pop right back up. It's coming right back in place. It's like a diamond board, man. It'll go back right where it came back from, man. It's funny because I have an uncle like that with a bald spot and an afro, but he won't cut the fro off because he got his own hairdo maneuvering plan. Here's my uncle's plan to trick everybody. The bigger his bald spot comes in, the higher he grows the afro up around his bald spot. Now he walk around his head like a cup holder. It's ridiculous, man. Look like a beer koozie walking by. I'm like, this is ridiculous. I'm let it go, man. You walk by, you want to set your keys and your drink in that little hole. Speaking of comb overs too, man. Y'all were talking about the president earlier, man. Donald Trump. But really, he doesn't have a comb over. I digress. He doesn't have a comb over. He has more of a swoop forward. Y'all see that thing? Come on, y'all see that thing. Sometimes the wind hit it, just raise up like a claw. You ever seen it? like a satellite dish. Maybe his head is doing Heil Hitler. I don't know what he's doing. I'm just asking. I'm going to get canceled for that one. I know I am. I'm going to get banned. Elon Musk is going to come in and take my black job. I know it's coming.
No one's ever been canceled from this show before. That would be amazing.
There we go, man. That's what we're shooting for right there.
Wow.
But I do appreciate you guys having me, man. I'm telling you, dealing with the age thing is just something. It's funny. I hear people older than me. When you get around 75, maybe 80, that's when you sit around and you just compare pain with other older people. And everybody tries to outpain each other.
That's true.
No, that's true, man. Yeah, I had my pancreas taken out. That's no big deal. They took mine out and washed it out in the sink and put it back in. Now you're just making up stuff, man. Stop it, man. Ladies, y'all deal with stuff as well? Come on. Yeah, menopause.
Yeah.
It's starting earlier and earlier for women too. I'm hearing it's starting earlier, man. I think it's because of the diet, maybe, that we're eating in the U.S. But women are starting around 30 now.
What?
No.
Yeah. That's crazy, right?
Yes.
And I know I got my wife, man. I love her. I love her to death. But I go to bed, man. I'm comfortable. I wake up, man. I feel like I'm just having dreams of being in a fish market. I'm like laying on ice, man, because the heat is on 20 degrees. I went to bed with purple. It's ridiculous. I wake up, man. My nipples are just hitting the ceiling fan. I'm like, what are we doing right now? Turn it down. It was so cold the other night, man. I think my balls and everything just went up inside of me. I was transgender by the morning.
That's a good one.
I don't know. Just a part of life, though. You got to deal with it, right? You can't eat like you used to. That's another thing that's frustrating. Because when you're younger, man, you can eat whatever you want to, but you get a little bit older, your body can't process things like they used to. And it's funny. I always normally ask the crowd, what can you not eat? And you get a myriad of responses from different people in the crowd. Sometimes you get weird stuff, man, that I never heard before. Some guy said corn. He couldn't eat corn. I'm like, can anybody eat corn? Corn doesn't get eaten. Corn stays itself.
Yeah.
Corn stays corn. Come on, man. Especially a whole kernel corn. I love it to death, but I ate a whole can of whole kernel corn. Ooh, got to use in the bathroom, and I looked. It was back in the can, in the toilet. I don't know how I did it. Sealed up, label, and everything. I don't know how I did this, man.
Can't eat beans anymore.
You can't eat beans anymore. No one can eat beans. Well, you can. I eat them every once in a while, but I got to be selective on when I do it. Yeah, I'll eat them, but I know I'm going to be levitating by the morning. Just a part of life, man. But I do. I appreciate you guys for having me on. I really do. I got to hurry up, man. The clock is ticking. Y'all know what time it is. Almost bedtime.
Yeah.
Listen, love you guys so much, man. I hope you'll have me back on again. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Spike Davis. We'll have you on anytime you want to be on this little rinky-dink dog and pony show. Where can we see you performing live in the upcoming weeks?
I'm back out on shifts. I've been home for 7 days. I did some private shows. I did some church shows while I was home and some corporate events. But now it's time to get back out on the ocean. So I have all my schedule. If you guys want to come and cruise, come on out. Just go to spikedavis.com, look at the little schedule, and just come on and join me.
All right. Thank you so much, Spike.
Thanks, Spike.
That was tremendous.
Thank you, guys.
Love you. A comedian with jokes. It's so good. Good. Makes it seem so easy, doesn't it? All right. Speaking of making things look easy, let's do this.
How about another dumb song from Steve for no reason?
Some of you joined me at Tata's in Chicago a week or two or three ago. I know Kevin was there and Shauna was there, and I attempted a new song from my new CD. Well, I attempted a couple songs, and I screwed them all up. Wow. Made lots and lots of mistakes. So I'm going to try this one again. I'm not guaranteeing I won't screw it up, but I will screw it up differently.
And that's more than that.
When power goes out, a surge of electricity can kill my hard drive, corrupt it through and through. Then there's no doubt I'll have to pay a big old fee to get those files back. Financially, I'm screwed. This new laptop, so I surely do not want to be. Don't want to be the guy who loses all his stuff. External hard drive, 3 terabyte capacity. For the love of God, that ought to be enough. So I'll back up 500 files and I'll back up 5,000 more. Cause these drives go bad and it costs $10,000 to get these files restored. Gotta make the backup, gotta make the backup, make the backup. Back it up, back it up, back it up, back it up, you jerk. Gotta make the backup, gotta make the backup, make the backup. Or spend $10,000 restoring all my work. So I sign up for cloud backups with a fee, but some ransomware corrupts it all to hell. So I reformat, and hours later I can see that the automatic backups fecked as well. Now I'm learning, so since 2023 I don't do anything I can't do on my phone. No more emails, no files at all. Text and scrolling's it for me, and when I touch the screen I never feel alone. Cause I just lost 500 files and I will lose 5,000 more unless I send $10,000 by Bitcoin to a site offshore. Who's doing my backup? Screwing it all up. Doing my backup. Screwing it all up. I could lose all of this stuff myself for free. Who's doing my backups? They're screwing it all up. Who's doing my backups? They're screwing it all up. I'm guessing it's ex-Twitter company. Okay. There's more, but hey, if you want to hear the rest of it, here's a suggestion. You could go have a look at this. This is my new CD, which is officially released, at least in downloadable form. The hard copies are being produced right now and should be out in a week or two. Oh, so very exciting. And guess who did the artwork? Take a guess. Anybody?
Chuck.
Chuck did the artwork. Great, Chuck. Thank you very much, Chuck. Chuck is so awesome. Okay. And now, I shouldn't have gone away from that because I'm going to go right back to it because it's time to beg for money.
Brad begs for money.
Hey, Steve.
We need your money. We don't charge a cover for a 2-drink minimum, so what did you expect, Jack?
That's right. It's the Virtual Comedy Show, and we don't charge a cover. We don't. You can just get right on in here and enjoy and share it with your friends ad infinitum. But if you feel like helping us out, we sure would appreciate it if you went to virtualcomedyshow.com and click the yellow button that says donate to the comedians. And we will split it 5 ways amongst me and Brad and Patty and Spike and Auburn. And we really should do this because we've got to get, what do we got to get? Well, we got to get Brad a new gig, obviously. This ain't working out. He's got to be available for this, and everything else should work around that. And that's not happening. And I think what do we need to get for Spike? I don't think he needs anything. I think Spike's in good shape. We won't bother giving him any money. He doesn't
Fan.
No, we'll have to give him. Everybody could use some cash. So if you wouldn't mind, some of you donate every week, and we thank you very, very much for that. And some of you don't. And we would love it if you did. So please go to virtualcomedyshow.com and click on the button that says donate to the comedians. And I just realized I have to do the worst joke of the week and I haven't thought of anything yet. So I'm scrambling. Hang on. So that'll be great.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go to this thing now. It's time for the worst joke of the week.
Worst joke. Worst joke. Worst joke. Worst joke.
Boo! That was the worst joke ever.
Okay, I think I'm ready. Let's just find out if I'm ready for the worst joke of the week. Did you hear about the dwarf psychic that escaped from prison?
No.
Oh, tell us.
That's right.
about the
There's a
dwarf
small
psychic.
medium at large. We did it.